Hey everyone, Ed here. Welcome back to Up North with the Nybergs. Today is the end of May and it's an awesome spring day. The temperature is right around 63 degrees. I think it's going to get close to 70 today, and you can see not a cloud in the sky. If you've watched any of my previous snow plowing videos, then you know by now that we have a very long asphalt driveway. It's roughly 4/10 of a mile, and keeping it cleared in the winter requires a lot of plowing time. When spring does arrive, we see the damage caused by the harsh winter here up in northern Michigan. In the past, we've paid to have the cracks filled and have it seal coated. Needless to say, with a 4/10 long driveway, it gets quite expensive. So this spring, we decided to buy some crack filling equipment and try and fill the cracks ourselves. We just received a rubber melter. The brand is RY10 Pro Melter from RynoWorx. We bought this machine along with about half a pallet, 7,000 feet of crack filler for about $3,000 delivered. It's certainly not cheap, but having it professionally done every couple of years is a lot more expensive. So we decided to invest in the equipment and do it ourselves. So please come along and watch us as we fill some of the cracks here. We're just going to do this top section here and try and see if we can perfect our process. So stick around and watch us fill these cracks. All right, here's the RynoWorx RY10 Pro rubber melter, crack filler material melter as they call it. And as you can see, it runs off a propane tank, and the material that I have works best at about 380 degrees, and you can see it's got a little temperature gauge right there so that you can monitor that. But it's really quite simple machine actually. You put the material right in here, and that's the rubberized crack filler, goes right in here. You start it, monitor the temperature. Once you get it up to close to 380 degrees, you're ready to go. You got an agitator right here to keep the mixture at the correct temperature. And then over on this side, it actually comes out this little valve here, and you can control that with this arm. And depending on how much you need, you can pull this back and put it forward, and it actually seals it quite well. And then you just literally follow along on the crack and fill it. And if it's a deep crack, you open it up, or you walk slower and you'll put more material in there. But anyway, that's the machine. It's not super fancy, not very high tech. I do have a separate, I call it a flamethrower here on the side for weeds, or if some of the material is older and you want to reheat it, you can do that in the crack as well too. This is an extra accessory to get as well. So, but in any event, this is the machine, and watch how it works. All right, the tools that we're going to use to prep the driveway or prep the cracks for getting ready to get them filled is just regular standard broom, and then we have a wire brush, steel wire brush broom as well too, to really get kind of the nagging pieces of material that are stuck. And then also a high output blower. And this steel, you've seen me use it before, works really well to get in the cracks and get the material out of there. So these are the tools that we're going to use to get it ready, and then we're going to use the crack filler to actually fill in the cracks. Alright, another tool that we use is this Burns-O-Matic. This is great for killing some stubborn weeds out of these cracks. You can pull them out, but this thing works great as well to kill some of these really small weeds. You want to try and get those out, killed or removed. Here's a big one over here that I'm going to get. Okay, there's a few more over here I want to get here. I've done some of them already, but I wanted to show you another tool that you can use to get some of these tougher weeds. This is a big crack right here. So you can use this to burn this material and soften it up as well to fill some of these bigger cracks. All right, day 2. You can see the clouds. It's a little nastier weather than yesterday, but that was fun. We used the melter on 2 days. It does a pretty decent job, but we have a sloped driveway, so it makes the job that much harder. This crack filling machine isn't very maneuverable, and trying to be precise with it, especially on a sloped driveway, is very, very challenging. Especially, I'm pretty new with it. So there's a learning curve for sure, keeping the temperature where it needs to be. Anyway, we started the process of filling the driveway. So with our driveway length, I'm thinking it's probably going to be at least 2 or 3 more weekends of getting that first round of cracks filled. After that, probably every summer we'll probably have to spend a day or two just filling in the new cracks that show up after a harsh winter. But in any event, we've got the crack filler machine. We've got plenty, we got about a half a pallet of rubber crack fillers, so we should be in good shape there. I hope this video was helpful. Please consider subscribing to the channel. If you do have any questions or comments, please leave them below. That's what makes this channel fun, is actually answering some of the questions that you may have, especially with this new crack filler that we have. But in any event, thank you very much for watching, and have a great day, and we'll see you on the next video.